And we're back. Rush Limbaugh here behind the golden EIB microphone. Folks, there is a story out there that it hasn't gotten a lot of coverage. It is in the New York Daily News, but it's not gotten much traction. Let me share with you the details here. Democrat leaders in Minnesota demanding a state lawmaker withdraw from his re-election bid after police claim that he admitted to having sex with a 17-year-old boy at a rest stop. Representative Carrie Gauthier, 56, will lose support from fellow Democrat Farmer Labor Party members if he continues with his campaign. Party leaders, however, have stopped short of asking him to resign. While he will lose support from fellow Democrat Farmer Labor Party members, if he continues with his campaign, party leaders stopped short yesterday of asking him to immediately resign. Now, this guy has admitted to having sex with a 17-year-old boy at a rest stop. Now, Jerry Studs, that's right, got promoted for this in the House of Representatives. Got a standing ovation in the process for hanging tough against calls that he should quit. You want to talk double standard. And again, there's nobody saying that this guy is doing damage to the Democrat brand. And quite frankly, he's not, because there aren't any lofty expectations of Democrats. When you hear that a 56-year-old Democrat has admitted to having sex with a 17-year-old boy at a rest stop, well, what's unusual about that? So? It's not that big a deal when a Democrat does it, and the Democrats know it. The first-term legislator was not charged in the alleged July 22nd encounter because the legal age of consent in Minnesota is 16 and no money was exchanged. The police said that the two had oral sex behind a rest stop pavilion in Duluth after the teenager responded to this guy's Craigslist ad looking for no-strings-attached sex. Police reports made public last week say Gauthier came clean about the rest stop rendezvous. The teen reportedly told officials that Gauthier was a stranger and that he lied to the unmarried lawmaker when he said he was 18. Troopers were alerted to the alleged incident by a woman at the rest stop who was complaining about a male urinating on her car. Now, we got all of these ingredients in a story involving an elected Democrat, not a Democrat candidate for anything. And there aren't any stories about any damage to the Democrat brand. This guy's story did not cause Obama to end his 2-month boycott of the media. We haven't heard Obama speak out against Mr. Gauthier, or Gauthier, however he pronounces his name. Trooper Scott Parker wrote in a report that he came across another man who was identified as Gauthier behind a rest area building after the woman reported a male urinating on her car. The trooper said, "It was at that time that I noted his zipper was open and part of his shirt was hanging out. I asked him why his zipper was down. He said he didn't know. Well, I told him to zip it up and leave. He seemed very nervous. Zip it up and leave. It is. It's a Ted Kennedy moment. Zip it up and leave. Gauthier took office last year representing the Duluth area in the Minnesota House of Representatives. So it's a local guy. He's not what's a state office. It's not a national office. The chairman of the Democrat Farmer Labor Party, Ken Martin, said in a statement that Gauthier's actions are inexcusable. No one in our party condones what he did, nor will we defend him in this matter. But Democrat Farmer Labor Party members stopped short of asking him to resign. So we just mentioned this. They're saying it's a private encounter, and it didn't affect anybody's ability to do their job. And it was only sex. You know, the usual excuses we get when Democrats are involved in this kind of thing. From the Pioneer Press newspaper, Gauthier's district is a reliably Democratic one, and the situation may complicate efforts by Democrats to regain control of the House. It might complicate. It's not guaranteed to complicate. Might not complicate either. Here's Bob in East Central Ohio as we go back to the phones. Great to have you on the program, sir. Hello.
Yeah, hi.
Hey, hi.
Hey, well, good to hear your voice.
Thank you very much, sir.
We're on some kind of a delay, I guess, but I can hear you. I turned my radio off.
Yeah, do that. We're on a very long delay. A lot of callers use profanity.
Oh, don't worry. I'm okay.
Okay.
You too.
Well, we've had, you never hear it because we bleep it out, but we really have had some profane people on the phone here over the years, and so we've got a very long delay till we can decide whether or not we want to allow the profanity or not.
Yeah. Hey, at any rate, I just wanted to let you know that things, I would hope, are better than worse. The cup is more than half full in East Central Ohio, Tuscarawas County. I feel comfortable. I'm 65 years old, 30% taxpayer, 30% of my flow. But I can see coal picking up, COAL, coal. I know they've closed some plants, electric production plants down, but there's enough picking up in the coal industry that we're still making coal here. And also, we've been blessed here in the three-county area to about $2 billion influx of money. So because of that, last year, I think it was 2 months ago, we were at about 7% unemployment, and this year we're at about 6%. So everything created equally. I just have more hope. All of us are in this shining city on the hill that we read about, and don't get so bogged down in a few things that we can't say thanks for what we got. Price of wood's up too, in case you want to sell a log.
You know what? I was wondering about. I have some logs, and I've been holding on to them.
Well, there you go. Well, you know, as long as they're still alive, it's the best investment that you can make, and you can cash them in, and you're not limited to market. See, I even have friends that have sawmills. So, yeah, everybody just pitches in, and we're getting along in Ohio, and I want you to think that things are better than some people say.
Well, now I note that you're in East Central Ohio.
Yeah, Tuscarawas County, south of Canton, Ohio.
Okay, yeah, big log area. I know, and I know Obama's in Ohio right now, so yeah, there might be a correlation: the log business being up and Obama being in town, or being in the state. I mean, who knows?
Go to that one. That was a couple years ago.
What was a couple years ago?
When he was in Tuscarawas County.
Oh, he's there now. Well, I don't know if he's in your county, but yeah. he's in Ohio right now.
Yeah. I'll try.
But I tell you what, I wouldn't put too much hope in coal with Obama lurking around. If I were you, I mean, he has. You may not have heard this, but he has targeted coal as something he wants to put out of business.
Well, I was involved in several projects over the last 20 years that increasing the efficiency of coal burns, particularly in...
he doesn't care about that. Coal could...
No, once the EPA set the standard, we evolved the technology to meet it. I was a little upset because after we met it and built conveyors for 10 plants in Canada, the United States, and Mexico, about three or four in each, I think it was. Right now, we can't do it anymore. The only way they can... they were dropping whole tires down into the burn when they were making concrete. And what it meant was the temperature increased.
But you got it.
Where it increased efficiency and burned out the...
You've got it all going on. You've got logs. You got tires. You got concrete. You've got coal. You got Mexico involved. That's NAFTA. And you've got Obama in the state. Why, you are in nirvana.
Well, to tell you the truth, I wasn't too pleased about somebody that didn't volunteer militarily to go. But on the other hand, now we got two running, both Obama and the Republican guy didn't choose to volunteer early in life.
Yeah, Obama and the Republican guy.
Yeah. No, I didn't say Republican. I said publican.
Publican.
Yeah, with a P. Just like when you use the word Democrat with a small d.
Right. So, I'm not quite sure, as I'm sitting here talking to you, who are you voting for?
I'm going to surprise a lot of people and say that I'm going to vote for Obama this time.
No, you're not surprising anybody.